Gareth Setchell, 1-1 draw. You've battled back to claim a point, which looked unlikely at half time.
We didn't deserve it, did we? We didn't deserve nothing from the game. You get out of football what you put in normally. We got the 3 points Saturday because we fully deserved it. Tonight that was awful. That's probably the poorest performance of the season, including Banbury, including St Neots. That was nigh on diabolical. That didn't have no energy. We didn't have no zip. Same players we played Saturday. That tie isn't an excuse because I'm sure most of the Kings Langley players started Saturday. You know, that was a real lacklustre performance. We couldn't rev them up. You know, I didn't sense it before the game. You know, when you've got probably 2 or 3 players giving everything they got, i.e. Quigley, Clunan and Gorgon, and the rest of passengers, we've done remarkably well to get a point out of that.
I mean, you must be at a loss to how you can play so well on Saturday.
No, because I'll tell you why, because we're overachieving, that's why. We overachieved Saturday. Tonight is probably a fair result of where this squad is at the minute with the injuries we've got. That's what we've done Saturday. We well overachieved Saturday and we've probably played to our level tonight, because you look at the team, probably, you know, there's a lot of players not really ready. The ones who have gone on, some who have started. You know, we're missing too many big players. That's not an excuse, that's a fact. We overachieved Saturday. Tonight was our level where we're at the minute.
I mean, as bad as you were first half, you could have actually gone on to snatch the points at the end.
Didn't deserve it. Didn't deserve to snatch the points. That was, you know, if we score at the end, that is the biggest miscarriage. I'd have took it. I'd have loved it. I'd have been breakdancing. But that would have been the biggest miscarriage of justice in a football match I'd ever seen in my life. You know, we've made a mistake. That's a goalkeeping error. No 2 ways. It's gone straight through his hands. Got to save it. Their keeper's made one at the other end. You know, these little fine margins are the difference. Pedge has been brilliant for us. Kept us in the game. You know, make a great save at 4-0 Saturday. It's no relevance. Could have done with that tonight. But, you know, that's a young team we've got out there. That's an inexperienced team out there. You know, you've got Stevenson, Metten, McWilliams, Fryatt, Hillard, you know, all missing. There must be one more somewhere. Mills, they're more experienced. You know, we can get, if we're at our best with everyone available, you know, we'd be trying to push to try and perhaps finish in the top 5, but we're punching above our weight. There's no 2 ways about it. With the squad we've got, we overachieved Saturday. Today was that was probably our level. That's probably where we should be, the performance-wise, with the players we've got missing.
How close are you to getting some of the players back?
No closer. I'll lose Revan for Saturday, so I'm no closer. So I'm another one down Saturday. There you go. What can we do? That's just the way it is at the minute. You know, I've got to hope the players can produce another Chippenham performance, but you're asking too much. You know, a league-winning side can't produce what they've done against Chippenham week after week, let alone a side with 6-7 players missing. We overachieved Saturday. We had a great result. We've done very well to get a point tonight. We didn't deserve it.
And I mean, how difficult does that make your task against a very good Alfreton side on Saturday?
Well, we've got to dig in it. We've got to certainly show more desire than we did tonight. We've got to certainly show more savvy than we did tonight. That'll be a different game against Alfreton. That'll be, you know, that's going to be a cup game. That's going to be, everyone's going to be revved up. There'll be a decent crowd here. You know, that's now only, you know, on the plus side, we didn't get beat. That's only 2 we lost in the last 10, which is remarkable. But the performance was really, you know, I've tried to juggle it around. You know, I've gone 4-4-2 and chucked Quiggs up top, and you know, we was getting no joy with the 3 lads up top because we weren't manoeuvring the ball well enough. So we've tried to go a little bit route one, if you like, with Quiggs, and you know, we got a ball in the box and Curtis has scored. You know, we perhaps could have nicked it at the end, but we were just throwing balls up at the end there, and you know, trying to make something happen, which you have to do as a manager. But as a manager, that was frustrating. That was hard work. That was hard work as a manager, because it's such a frustrating time.
I mean, you say you've overachieved, but you clearly frustrated tonight.
Well, you are when you're not played poorly. You know, Saturday I was standing here all cock a hoop, absolutely delighted, and tonight, you know, I'm disappointed, because I honestly thought, even with the injuries, I thought you think you can reproduce what you've done Saturday, and if you do reproduce it, you win the match, don't you? But we've not reproduced it, and we've probably played to what is the level of what we've got with the players missing at the minute. And let's not get things, you know, Kings Langley have had a couple of promotions on the trot. They've had some good results this year, and they're a good side. They come to play football, which I enjoyed. You know, they played good football. They didn't just lump it, and they you know, they caused us a lot of problems tonight.
And what's the news with Toby ahead of Saturday? Is he any closer?
We're hopeful, aren't we? You know, if we lose him, we'll lose Revan for Saturday. You know, but I can only put out what's at my disposal, can't I? There's not a lot I can do. You go in there and look at my board, the injuries and the suspensions we got. There ain't too much I can do about it, is there? You know, I didn't have no game changes, so to speak. You know, Owen's come on and done his best for us, done well, but we just didn't have we didn't have enough firepower on the pitch, and we didn't have no game changes on the bench. And when you go 1-0 down at home and the fans get a little bit restless, that's a difficult place to play. But I'm disappointed now. You know, when I go home and I assess it, and you think, well, we've got 4 points, yeah, but I want 6. I want 6 points. I'm greedy, as you can see.
I mean, looking ahead to Saturday, does that mean is it a case of trying to stay in the tie as long as you can?
Well, if we can stay, you know, I think the first 20 minutes is key for us Saturday. You know, if Alfred can come and watch tonight, I think he's gone home and started counting the £7,500. I think. So, you know, you just don't know. You know, I think we've got to exceed what we've done Saturday to win the game. But even if we could get a draw, you get Millsy and Metz back for the I don't know. You know, if we play like that, the tie will be over after 15 minutes. There's no two ways about it. So, you know, we've got a lot of thinking to do. We've got a lot of work to do this week, and we've just got to keep our heads, keep calm. You know, I will draw the positives at some point, but I'm furious with 1 or 2 of my players tonight because I don't think they reached even 50% of the levels. Like I said, I think desire-wise, you know, people boo Cloonan when he gives the ball away. He's the only one trying to get on the ball. Other people are hiding up. You know, it infuriates me. You know, he's working his socks off. He's running himself into the ground. He's top scorer for midfield, and people moan when he gives the ball away. I just got to show that, you know, what some people see. But, you know, him, Quigley and Gorgon for me tonight, we're only 3 players who give me the effort and the maximum desire that I expect from my players.
And you've regularly said that you need 7 or 8 of your team performing.
Oh yeah, we had 7 or 8 not performing, didn't we? We had 7 or 8 not performing. You go through the team tonight, no one's hit the straps apart from them 3. Probably effort and desire was. Not saying they played every ball brilliant and they won every tackle, but effort and desire, what I expect from my players and my team, they did not give me. The 7 or 8 of them didn't give me what I expect, and that's what's disappointing and hurt me the most, because I talk about local pride, passion, work wearing the badge of pride. Wasn't too much of that tonight, and that's the bit that's disappointed me most out of Saturday. I'll tell you what it is, people think they've cracked that beat Chip. No, yeah, we're unbelievable, we are Real Madrid all of a sudden. No, you're not Real Madrid, you're Kings, Lynn. We've got players missing, they go earn the right, and tonight we didn't earn the right.
Okay. When you have so much frustration as you've had tonight, how did then, when you go into a game like
Saturday, look after itself. FA Cup, big crowd, Saturday look after itself. There'll be no problem with the desire and effort Saturday, because if we don't show the desire and effort, this place will be empty at half time, because the tie will be over. But there will be desire and effort, and we will stick our head in the feet in, and we will work the socks off, and we will try our best to give Alpha in a game and try and win the tie. That's what we're going to try and win the tie. We're at home, we're Kings Lynn Town. We ain't playing Barcelona on Saturday, we're playing Alpha, and they'll kick it long, they'll work the socks off, and we've got to stand up and be men, exactly like we was against Chippenham, not how we was against Kings Langley.
Gary, when you say that, you know, like eight players aren't pulling their weight tonight, how do you go and say to them, you know, in training over the next few days?
Well, you know, the young lads who have poor games, they have off nights. So I've had 7 or 8 have an off night, and you know, and the harder it gets, the more lethargic they look. The more lethargic they look, the worse they play. The worse they play, you know, the harder it gets, and that's just a big snowball effect. You know, you need to be at it, you know, constantly. Every minute of every game, every training session, you've got to be at it, and you know, tonight for a long period we weren't.
You talk about the crowd. How important do you think that's going to be to get a good crowd here on Saturday?
It depends how we start, don't it? If it's 900 here and we're 2-0 down after 20 minutes, I wish there was 300 there.
But,
if we're 2-0 up, I wish there was 3,000 there. So
no, but I mean, if you want,
the players will decide how the crowd goes Saturday.
You obviously want a big crowd here Saturday.
The crowd will only react to what's going on the pitch. However big the crowd is.
But do you want a big crowd here? Or?
I want 4,000 here. I'd like 10,000 here. The crowd will only react to what's going on the pitch. If we're at it on the pitch, the crowd will get behind us. If we're not at it, they'll get on our backs. It's as simple as that. You go watch at Old Trafford, Sunday League football, Kings Lynn. It's all the same. We've got to get the crowd on our side Saturday. Lots of desire, 1 or 2 big tackles, earning the right. They'll get behind us, and that'll make a big difference to us.
One of the things that you have said though is that how local some of the lads are. Yeah, it's a local team.
Yeah, don't make a difference if you're not playing well.
No, but surely you want, you know, local crowd, local players coming on and support them. No.
Of course you do, but don't matter. There's only 400 there. Tonight we won 4-0 Saturday. Don't matter how many local players you got. They'll come when they want to come. All right. Cheers.